Hello friends, welcome to my channel ELS English Literature Studies with Core Helpline. Today I'm going to discuss very interesting topic, that is Elizabethan Masque, and under these topics what are the key points I'm going to discuss today. These are interesting facts and information about Elizabethan Masque, then what is its history, then costumes worn in Elizabethan masque, women were permitted to perform in these masks, and what is the theme of Elizabethan masque. So let's get started. When we talk about Elizabethan masque, let us revise firstly what is a masque, right? Masque was a lavish dramatic entertainment often spoken in words, right? It was usually performed by disguised players representing mythological or allegorical figures. We can also say it as a form of entertainment which is known as masque. Now let us come to our main topic or main point, that is what is Elizabethan masque. When we talk about Elizabethan masque, it became popular at the court of King Henry VIII, the father of Queen Elizabeth, and this form of entertainment continued into the Elizabethan era, right? Who were the disguised players by which these masks were performed? These disguised players were usually members of the Elizabethan court, right? These are performed by we can say Elizabethan masks were performed by disguised players, or they have to wear masks, and these were usually members of the Elizabethan court, right? And these Elizabethan masks were accompanied with music and dance at the beginning and at the end of the performance, and even also during the interludes, right? Elizabethan masques were performed at various festivals. Now what are the festivals? Such as these masques were performed on Christmas, then weddings and other festivals, and these masques were fusion of music, dance, poetry, drama. All these things were, we can say, fused at one place into one entertainment, and that was marvelous and splendid entertainment. Right, now next, when we talk about the history of the Elizabethan masque, next topic is about the history. When we talk about the history of the Elizabethan masque, it dated back to the ancient custom and ritual of mumming, right, which were performed by mummers. Now what is the meaning of mummers? The first mummers were formed mimes, right, known as plays without words, right? And the term mummers, what is the meaning of the mummers who performed mumming, right? Mummers, the term mummer is from the old Middle English word mum, which means silent. So these plays were without words, right? And these plays reenacted old stories, legends, and myths, particularly those about Saint George. And all mummers were disguised with masks. The important thing to know is that these mummers were male members from the community, and most of them played the same role for years, right? And then after many years, dialogues were added to the mummers' plays, and they became a forerunner of the theatre. But the element of disguise continued, and their identities were concealed. When these dialogues were performed by the disguisers or actors in masks, who disguised their voices to conceal their identities also, right? And the mummers introduced, we can say, they introduced additional elements to the plays, which became increasingly entertaining with the addition of jokes, songs, dances, etc. And they used to enter into the great hall to perform these plays with the trumpets and drums and the blaze of many torches. Right now, what was Queen Elizabeth's reaction about these masks? Queen Elizabeth, she was very fond of making royal progresses throughout England. She was expected to stop at that great Elizabethan houses and palaces to enjoy these masks, right? These were often produced in her honor, and entertainment was an important element of her visit, right? And masks were also promoted the notion of marriage and men protecting their women, right? There were some leading Elizabethan poets and dramatists. They were employed to write the words and verses of these masks, and these included Spencer, Francis Beaumont, John Fletcher, Thomas Middleton, and later on Ben Jonson, right? But the most famous and important of the Elizabethan dramatists was none other than William Shakespeare, right? The fantastic themes of the masque were included many of his plays, for example, A Summer Night's Dream, then The Tempest, Romeo and Juliet, Much Ado About Nothing by Shakespeare. So we can say the most famous and important of all the Elizabethan dramatists was none other than William Shakespeare, right? And when we talk about the costumes used in this masque were fantastic and lavish, representing Greek gods and goddesses on Mount fairies and mythical creatures, right? Female members of the Elizabethan court were permitted to take part in masque but in disguise, and women of the court also wanted to be part of this. So as we know, lower class women were not at all allowed to perform on the Elizabethan stage because it would considered to be highly immoral, right? The stance was not taken regarding the appearance of upper class women in court masque, right? Female members of the Elizabethan court were permitted to take part in masque but in disguise or in masque. Masks were worn by them while performance, right? But these wealthy women of the court wanted to be included in these masks because they wanted to be part of these masks because these masks provided the opportunity to wear fantastic costumes. Then it also provided the opportunity to show off their dancing skills, right? And all members of the court, both men and women, could take part disguising themselves, and women of the Elizabethan court were also allowed to perform in these masks. So friends, this is all about Elizabethan masque. I hope you will like the content, and if you like it, please hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel. And if you are new to my channel, please hit the bell button so that you can get notifications for my upcoming videos. And thanks a lot for watching.